We grow cut flowers here in Lincolnshire and sell them to supermarkets in the UK and also export them abroad. We've been dealing with the co-op for several years now, and we started supplying them with daffodils, and then as the years have gone by we've added new products. Every year we try and introduce something new for them. Their sales have been growing, they've turned more to British, so that's given us quite a few opportunities for growth.
The relationship that we have with Matt is one that's been built up over the last 5 or 6 years, and so he's really started to understand the co-op as a retailer, and we've got much closer to Matt as a grower.
What you find is when you start having conversations about what they need, where the waste occurs, what really interests their customer, it helps me to focus on the right things rather than the things that I think are important. So what we do is make a profit together rather than trying to work in an adversarial way.
Historically, the relationships that we had across our supply base was a transactional relationship. So there were price negotiations, and this was across all of our fresh produce. We're moving towards more a 3-year contract with our suppliers and then their growers, so that means there's much more security across that supply chain and willingness to invest with us.
The co-op is focused on the communities that it works in. They've always led the way with things like fair trade or withdrawal of harmful pesticides. Their record's very good in that, and I've always happy to be at the forefront of that. I'm not someone who resists change for the sake of it. Farmers have great responsibilities to the environment, to their communities. I take this very seriously, and clearly in the future there are going to be fewer chemicals that we can use. We're going to have to make a smaller negative environmental impact, and we need to think about the impact we have on the environments in which we live, where people are. As we move towards robotics and mechanisation, I'm worried about that leading to further depopulation. So what we're trying to do is create employment and make sure that the people who work with us are well integrated in the local economy and the local community. Currently, with our potential exit from the EU and our use of lots of people who are not born in the UK to work here, it really is a time of great change. The co-op's 150 years old, our business is 60 years old. We're in it for the long haul, so we shouldn't be frightened about making a 2 or 3 year plan together. That's a very small period in our history, but it makes a big difference in terms of planning and what you can achieve.